What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. I'm sorry I am late to this. I've been dealing with the flu and it sucks. I'm better now. I think I'm gonna lose my voice though doing the reactions. We have Let Me Love You, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber, covered by the one and only Emily Linge. I am familiar with the song. It was huge when it came out. I can hear it playing in my head. Let me love you, let me love you. I think it came out and I'm gonna go with 2013. That was a big year for music. Let's check it out for the research here. Does anyone at home, do you have a guess? Do it right now before we see the answer. Released date. 2016. Okay, close enough. Yeah, that was the era of electronic music from like 2012 to 2016. And big shout out to Brad. As always, thank you so much for the coffee and the support. So I'm curious as to how Emily is going to adapt this song to the piano, I'm assuming, and to her style, because it's very different. I suggest, you know, if you haven't heard the original, go check it out, and it'll give you an idea of like the different genres. All right, grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And if you would like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon over here. Okay, let's go. We're taking a look at the studio behind the scenes here. All right. Laying down the beat.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream. Smoke and mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. Say go through the darkest of days, heaven's a heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you.
There it is, the piano.
Don't fall asleep at the wheel. We've got a million miles ahead of us, miles ahead of us. All that we need is a rude awakening to know we're good enough,
It's the new era. I sense a new era for Emily has arrived. But first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So I was actually surprised at the, how do I put this, like the hybrid here, because the original track, like I said, I am very familiar with. It's pretty much fully electronic. DJ Snake is very much into like full, effects, electronic sound. But what stands out about the original song is Justin Bieber's vocals on it, and that puts like an emotional factor in an electronic dance song. But it's still all in all, like if you played it, it would be, at maybe at a bar, at some sort of nightlife type of situation where people are like, okay. And then when the beat drops, right, and you hear the electronic melody, you want to dance to it because it is electronic dance music. In this version, she didn't fully go like piano cover. That's why it doesn't say there. Just sometimes she puts piano cover if it were only piano. But she kind of met the song halfway. And so we hear pretty much like what would have been the original beat in the background. But then her voice on top of it, replacing Justin, of course, and adding the piano to replace the original melody that would have been electronic. And I really like that. The piano in general, I'm a big fan of its sound, but I like how you can do this. You can combine the piano, traditional instruments, with electronic music. One of the best to do it is Alan Walker, and she has actually covered Alan Walker's music, and that's why when she did it, I think it came out so well, because he does that. He uses the piano, right, traditionally, or maybe not like a physical grand piano, but the keys, and then he inputs them into the computer, whatever situation, whatever programs and operating systems, and then he blends it into like electronic music, and it just comes to life in a magical way. Similar thing happened here, where I was like, okay, how is she gonna do this part? I get the vocals, I get the introduction and the build up and everything, but now how is she going to render the electronic aspect? And then she went into all reliable, right? The piano, and as you could hear it, the melodies there with it's just beautiful. Something like that. I don't know. I have my voice is going as we speak, but it's just beautiful. I said this is a new era for Emily because she looks different, a little bit different. I mean, she's growing up, of course. She seems a little bit different the way she's performing, and her videos are in a new style. Notice how it's not the typical like static camera, where I think Christine, her mom, was usually the one in charge, and it's just like the one style of filming. Here we have like almost like a music video type of thing, right? On the piano, but it's moving. It's like a handheld camera, right? So it's making it look like, oh, you're personal, right? And then we go back to this one, and how it starts off. It's like, okay, laying down the beat. This is taking the headphones, taking a step by step. There's an element of storytelling in this way of making a music video, as opposed to just showing the person and they're there from beginning to end, right? This is different, and it's more progressive, I feel like, and a bit of an evolution. So I'm curious as to like, what has sparked this in Emily and where she's gonna take it. But yeah, all in all, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate Emily's voice and all these different covers, especially music that I like, because then they become one of my favorites. I've watched so many videos from Emily, but I think my top ones are songs that I already like. and so there's more of a history there. I connect with it. I know the original, and now I am surprised to watch this new version, which is completely valid. And I think it transforms the song, and also kind of makes it come back to life and to this generation, because the song is from 10 years ago. Maybe not too many people are listening to it now. Maybe the new generation, right? The kids, didn't grow up with it, so they're not familiar. But due to this cover, now it kind of resurfaces. And I think that's a good thing for music. So thank you, Emily, and everyone watching. Please subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.